Did you know what you believe is true? No matter what it is you believe, your beliefs set your truth and reality. So that's why today's topic is so important for you, because you have to look at your beliefs and see not if they're true, but if they're useful. Because if they are, I want you to keep them. If they're not, I want to help you change them. Check it out. Hi, I'm Brett, your favorite shrink, and welcome back to My 5 Minds. This is where we're going to learn a new kind of neuropsychology called systems. That's systems with a P. And basically what we're going to look at is that your brain is not one, but 5 different brains. And today, the brain we're going to look at the most today, get ready to geek out, because today what we're going to learn about is your basal ganglia, or your brain stem, which is, I call B, your body mind. And in your body mind, we're going to look at your beliefs, because that's where they're stored, in your body mind. Now, let me start you off with a story. The stories of Mary. Mary comes in the office and she is suffering with depression. She feels hopeless, she feels worthless, she feels depressed, right? And it is no wonder that she is depressed, because as we start talking, as we start exploring what's going on for her, I asked her, what do you believe? What do you believe about yourself? And her answer was, I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough for anything or anybody. I don't know. I just don't feel like enough. She talked about being a mom. She talked about being a parent. She talked about being a wife. She talked about being a person. And she just never felt like anything she does or anything she was quite enough. That's what we wanted to work on that day, was work on her beliefs. Because with those kind of beliefs, nothing she does and nothing she'll ever do will ever be enough. Now, here's how we broke it down for her. And maybe you can do it in your own homework as well. But what I wanted her to do is I asked her, all right, let's look at 3 different categories. I want you to look at 1, the category of yourself. What do you believe about you? 2, I want you to look at the category of the world. What do you believe about the world? And 3, the category of others. What do you believe about others? And this is what she came up with. She believes that she is not enough. And because she's not enough, she doesn't see or doesn't believe that people love her. So we put that in the other category, that other people don't love her. And then I asked her, well, what about the world? What do you believe about your environment and circumstances? Well, again, because she's not enough, she believes that nothing she does is going to work. That she essentially has no power or influence over the world. And that makes the world an unsafe place, right? If you have no power or control, it makes it pretty unsafe to live in. Now, let's step back. In making change, what we always want to do is we want to get up first into your highest thinking brain, your conscious mind. Because in the conscious mind, what you're going to do is you're going to take these beliefs and begin to make them conscious. You're going to begin to become aware of them. And it's only by being aware of them that we can begin to change them. So I wanted her to step back, and I wanted her to look at these core beliefs that she has. That she's unlovable, that she's powerless, all because she's not enough. And I wanted to step back and I wanted to say, where do those beliefs come from? Well, she started off with showing me lots of evidence of why she believed those things. And I let that go on for a minute or two and then kind of interrupted. And I said, let me clarify the question. I'm sure that when you believe something, that when you look at the world, scan the world, process the world, that you see confirmation everywhere around you. And that's not what I'm asking about. What I'm asking about is, where did these beliefs come from? Where did they start? Where did they originate? Where were they born? As we discussed it, as we kind of processed it, what is going to become obvious for her and obvious for all of us is that our beliefs come from early childhood experiences. So I wanted to stop back and look for a minute. What are beliefs? Beliefs are truths that we see the world through. They're ideas or thoughts that we have about our world that have come through the experiences that we have. And it's through those beliefs that we find truth, understand life, our life. Now there's where I wanted to stop her. That's exactly where I wanted to actually begin the process. Because none of that statement is true. Beliefs are not truths. Beliefs are not your thoughts about reality. You know what beliefs are? Your beliefs are filters. They're filters for how you see the world. And they're filters that have been programmed way down into your brainstem. See, this is always a provocative thing to say, but your brain does not like to think. It does not want to think. Thinking requires lots of energy, lots of time, lots of thought. And your brain wants to simplify things. It loves to simplify things. So thinking about something actually is slowing the process down. So it creates filters. It creates filters that can easily summarize what's going on, or you can create easy understanding of the world around you. Let me give you a simple and quick example. Right here, I'm going to have my good friend, and you'll recognize him right away, Herr Dr. Sigmund Freud, and his trusty couch. Come visit us. Now you can see right away who that is. How? Because you have filters built in your brain. You don't want to be sitting around thinking, who could this be? You don't want to look at the cat down the street and go, what is that creature? What is it called? What does it do? But instead, that just takes too much work. Instead, what you want to do is you want to have quick, easy filters. You can go cat, house, dog, person. You want to have these quick built-in filters so you don't have to think. You know exactly what's happening instantaneously. Well, that's what your beliefs are. They're just filters that you have about your world. Are they true? I don't know. I don't know what's true. And if we begin to ask the question, is it true? What tends to happen is the filters tend to reinforce themselves, right? Our filters begin to see what we want to see. So if we're going to disrupt Mary's filters, if we're going to disrupt your filters, your belief systems, then I want you to ask a different question. Is it useful? Is that useful? Not is it true or is it not true? Is it useful to believe this belief? Is that getting you the results you want in your life? Now, let's apply that interrupt into the process. So after we had Mary write down on a piece of paper what are her beliefs about herself, what are her beliefs about the world, and what are her beliefs about others, we began to ask this question. Is this useful? Is this getting you the results you want? Is this helping you live your life successfully and productively? Well, the answer was really quick. No. None of these beliefs are serving her in any way. So I said, well, let's play with this idea. What would be beliefs that are more useful for you? What would be beliefs about yourself, about the world, and about others that would help serve you in getting you what you want? Well, right away she came up with the new belief of, I'm a good person. My world is safe. others love me. Now, we got to implement that new belief. Here's how we're going to do it. Now, I keep saying now. I don't want to say now. Sorry about that. What we want to do is we want to look at not creating more conflict, because more conflict in your brain is actually going to create resistance. So if I just simply try to tell myself, I'm a good person, everybody loves me, and my world is safe, you're going to get tons and tons of resistance. So what we're going to do instead with Mary, and hopefully do with you later on with your homework, is we're going to ask Mary to play the what if game. The what if game is the brain's favorite game, and it's doing it all the time. So it goes like this. What if I am a good person? What if others love me? What if I assume right now my world is safe? And all I'm going to do is just hold that thought in my mind for a minute. I'm not going to try and prove it or disprove it. I'm not going to argue or dispute, because that's actually going to create friction and tension in my brain. What I want to do instead is I just want to hold for a moment this different belief, this new belief. And the way I'm going to hold it is by holding it as a what if. How are beliefs formed? Your beliefs are formed through repetition. You have a thought over and over and over and over again, and that thought becomes wired into the brain stem through repetition. Is the thought true? Is the thought right? Is the thought valid? Doesn't matter. You have the same thought again and again and again and again and again, and it becomes automated. That's what your beliefs are. Automated filters for you to see the world. So for me to rewire her brain, what I need her to do is I need to have another thought, a replacement thought, a new belief, a new filter in how she sees the world. And I need to create that filter without resistance. So what she's going to do this week is she's going to practice, what if I'm a good person? And just sit with that thought. Allow that thought to repeat itself. Allow her to live with that thought for a moment. What if people love me? And what if the world is safe? Now, I can bet you already can guess what your homework assignment's going to be. It's going to be the same. First off, I want you to take a piece of paper, and I want you to write down self, world, and others. And I want you to write down what your beliefs are. Second, I want you then to see from the point of view of useful. Are these beliefs useful for you to get you the results you want in your life? Then third, I want you to begin an interrupt process. Okay? I want you to look at these beliefs, and I want you to come up with new beliefs, new filters that maybe will get you more of what you want. New filters on how you see yourself, new filters on how you see the world, and new filters on how you see others. And then I want you to practice, putting those new filters into play by allowing yourself to spend time thinking about them over and over and over again, because that's the only way they're going to get wired in your brain. How I want you to think about them is what if. What if this is true? What if I am a good person? What if the world is safe? And what if I am loved? Hold those thoughts for yourself over and over again. Let them play again and again till they begin to wire in as your new beliefs. Now, I want to hear in the comments below your experience. I want to hear about your beliefs. I want to hear about your new beliefs so we can all read through them and find some good beliefs that would be more useful for all of us. If you like this video, I want you to like the video. And if you want to learn more about your brain and how it's working in systems with a P, I want you to subscribe. Again, I'm Brett, your favorite shrink, and thanks for watching My 5 Minds. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.